Holes, and this is my dog Brody. He is a miniature schnauzer and he is 2.5 years old, and he's going to help me demonstrate on how you can cut your schnauzer at home. This can help you cut down on a lot of expenses, so you're not having to take your dog to groomers and leaving them with strangers for one, and the price of groomers for two, and it makes you feel a lot safer doing it yourself, I feel like, because I know what my dog is getting put through, and I'm doing it myself. So he's been doing this, I've been doing this on him since he was about 10 weeks old, so he kind of knows what's going on, so that's why he just kind of lays there. And anyways, we'll go ahead and get started. Beginning with, you need to go ahead and brush through your dog, which I've already kind of brushed through most of him, to make sure you have no knots that'll make it harder for the clippers to go through his fur, which, like I said, I've already done a lot of it. Okay, and to start off with, you need to pick what guard you want on your clippers. This protects your dog's skin so you don't cut them or anything, plus it measures how long you want their fur. So they just pop right on there, and they can come in multiple different sizes and stuff. And most schnauzers have longer fur, on their from the mid portion of their body down, on their legs. This is what they call a skirt. You can give them a skirt or not. It's up to your preference. His isn't very long because I shaved it off whenever it was warmer out, in the fall. We were outside a lot because I didn't want mud and stuff sticking to him. So his is just now growing out again. I'll leave it long in the winter to kind of keep him warm. So you can already have a basic idea on where you typically cut it. So you're going to go ahead and start with shaving the back. And you're going to want to shave in the opposite direction the hair is growing, which his hair grows from head to back, so you'll go the opposite way, which I'll just go ahead and briefly demonstrate how to do that. And it makes things easier if you go along and brush out the hair that you've already cut off. That way it doesn't get caught up in the clippers and stuff. And you can choose whether you want to shave up between their ears and up into their forehead or not. I kind of go through with scissors and just trim it up myself. That way it's not so bare. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop with the clippers now. And go ahead and do the trimming of the beard. One characteristic of the miniature schnauzers, thank you Taffy, is the beard. A lot of people leave them really long. I kind of keep Brody's really short because he gets a lot of wet food and table food. So I don't want him to have clumps of food stuck in his beard and it's going to smell really bad. So I just kind of keep his really trimmed short, which I just have a pair of little manicure scissors that are really small to cut with. And the way I do it, I just pinch off where I want, what hair I'm going to be trimming, and the length I want. That way my fingers are between him and the scissors so I don't cut him or have any accidents with them, and I just kind of trim off where I want it, which, like I said, it's not much maintenance to do, and I just kind of keep it all even and very minimal, which isn't very difficult. And you also are going to want to trim their eyebrows, because the longer it is, it's going to get down in their eyes, and it's going to cause loss of lack of vision and get their eye infected and stuff. So I always keep his really short. A lot of other schnauzers, you'll see that they're really long and poofy, but we're also very active, so it just makes it a lot easier on him. And then the hair right on the top of his nose and right below his eyes grows really quick. So I keep that trimmed really short too, to keep it from getting up in his eyes also. And the ears, you can take clippers like I did on the back and trim them if you like. I kind of leave his natural. So, like I said, you can shave all this up through here if you want with the clippers, but I just kind of go through with scissors and kind of just trim it into like the length that I want. That way it's not completely bare. And so go ahead and trim the eyebrows a little bit. Like I said, Brody's been having this done to him since he's about 10 weeks old, so he just kind of lays there and lets me do whatever I would like. So, alright, so on the grooming, that was a very brief description on how to groom. Altogether, whenever I go fully through and shave all of his back and everything, it takes me about 15 minutes. I only have to do this about every month and a half or so, but after I get done grooming him, I always give him a bath and dry him and all this, keep his dandruff down.